The iconic template of all superheroes begins and ends with Superman. Jor-El, who came from Krypton, with the powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men, and who disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper. That was from the Joy Reeves, directed by Whitney Ellsworth, with Jack Larson and Noel Neill and Phyllis Coates. I'll tell you more than you'd ever want to know. So the original Superman really begat thousands and thousands of other superhuman beings. But the great story about Superman is really the great American story. You can come from someplace else, in his case Krypton, and everybody's from someplace else, and come to America and scale the heights. Everybody can become Superman or Superwoman in their own way.
I've noticed that you're a huge fan of Superman. Obviously, is that if you could pick to be any one of these characters, you would be Superman?
Well, who wouldn't want to be invulnerable?
Out of all the Superman, or out of Superman's powers, which one would you choose, or which one would you feel like is the best one?
Well, you could do the jokes about the X-ray vision, but being invulnerable is probably the best one, whether you can fly through the air or not. The idea that bullets can faster than a speeding locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound and all that, but ultimately not being able to be hurt on the outside. But of course, his Achilles heel has always been Lois Lane.
So is this kind of like a big Toy Story for you? I mean, I know you're a huge fan of comic books, and like you've got to be freaking out right now.
This is my childhood come to life. You know, I was a geek, and we ruled the world. You know, all the stuff that comic book stuff were originally called funnies. It wasn't even comic books, and it was the Sunday funnies. And every Sunday you'd get strange-looking guys and the Phantom and all the other stuff. And then famous funnies came about, and then DC came. National Comics and Superman and Green Lantern and ad infinitum ad nauseum. And the idea that they all had secret identities, that they were normal, everyday people, and kept their identities a secret when they became Superman, really says something very, I don't know, they were less about trying to get fame and notoriety because they kept their secret identities, didn't they?
Are you going to try to get a giant Gene Simmons in here?
I am a giant Gene Simmons.
Thank you so much, sir. You have a good day.